This is Michelle Mundt, letter 3, mailed, written January 20th, 2016. Long letter helps me avoid my personal troubles, not a chore. Questions. Computer you want type. Who is your crush? Why did Hartnecker block you? How did Joe Walsh's appeal to be live taped? What live stream? What site? Dear Mary, thank you for your letter. My OCD has me checking mail very infrequently, divorce PTSD documents, trapped to my strangler, X mild yet icky. Also thanks for film me. I saw no audio, self-pride. Also interaction I highly gain from. Writing to my sister incessantly, and now you has already helped me to check our convenient indoor mailbox more often. All 3 paragraphs are to lament. We missed Lisa H's court. If I had checked my mailbox, I would have possibly made it. I skimmed and you can show up anytime. No announcements necessary, because I did go home to my mom's from abroad with no warning to her poor soul. If I showed up without prior notice, other people can to me. Yet my apartment is an invalid zone. All night restroom action. Lately I kept normal hours. A miracle. But usually I have like 2 cycles a day of sleep and wake, old, weak. So I might be fussing around from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Crash 10 to 2. Wake 5 to 1 a.m. Not necessarily fun for visitors, yet I'm okay with all. Red puffy coat, activities and services, so inspiring to hear what you do to access resources. I should try too. Also, your activity list gets me out of my own sad self. You are also welcome to crash here, because no way will I let you be so far in Astoria from action in Portland. If I can enable your being in Portland, for sure. Definitely no better bedding here. Also, possibly this is off base. I was thinking you don't need to go in and out of your mom's if she had any awkwardness, mild. Sometimes you may need to be quick in and out. Me, that's okay. Also, I extend open door because you can tell anywhere else you are within crashing zone of I don't have to sleep here. I have an open invitation to Michelle's, as in not pressuring your person. If they know they are not being assumed forced into couch surfing, they might more likely offer it. You see where I am going with this. I would like something different and would like to meet my needs with someone in here, up and down at night, but the visitor would not get a long block of quiet dark sleep. Flushing, tap running, etc. The doctors repeatedly tell me I'm not contagious, but I doubt them. I still think I have parasites like scabies, so that would be unattractive to some. People with good immune systems would not pick up my mystery ailment. So that quite enough of my seeming waffling on the come on down thing. I think you follow my ambiguous stuff. I like people and visitors, but I'm afraid they would think I was weird. Well, I am. I sleep on a pad with bags I can switch out for sanitary purposes. My sheets are wrapping paper, cheaper than laundering sheets for my don't sleep twice on bedding. My ailment dominates my life, but this week I got out of my invalid zone house. Housing march, PSU sit-in, cafeteria, a Black Lives Matter meeting, a Muslim awareness panel lecture, and Q&A. I have so much to tell you. Content is not worth you living in Portland, but possibly amusing to you. Nevertheless, why you didn't tell me who your crush? Don't tell me it's some effing Kafuri Hendelman. Is Manarchist? Oh my gosh. Why did he block you? Did you directly write negatively about him? Publicly online? Did you woman right? Reputation get him mad? I see his occasional posts, not my style, nor Jesse Haddon cracks. me up big time. That's so mean of you not to say who your new crush is. Joke? What's she talking about? You're not now. Keith was ticketed for filming Cops. Funny video of cop Dave Sanders and other blank getting pissed, telling Keith to quit videoing a homeless sweep, trying to be like laughing at one's parents as a teen. There's so much to tell you in action. Lisa, page 11, and some bold one. Keith, I like Keith. Housing march and rally fun. Black Lives, Muslim outreach. Lisa, I saw them Friday, 1/15/2016. Housing march, PT something, Portland Tenants United. Did you know Carrie Koch? I like her. Her PR company, she had core occupier, was sleeping with the smelly radical Mario. Her social media company is behind the housing frenzy of activism. E.g. Saturday, Y30, Lucky Labrador work party, big turnout, City Hall, 150 people, no kids at the Friday march. We blocked May on 5th or 6th quite a while. Instead of cops, it was TriMet large, supervisors following, hovering, monitoring. Keith was later followed by some cops who said, although not supposed to stalk people, you filmed us, so we are filming you. That's straight up retaliation. The anarchists spray painted on courthouse, the property management company and Portland Business Alliance, as seen online, Coin 6 video. Edit videos of march is good reason. Well, after the march, in for the jail where the final outcry, exhortations and speeches were said, we had a little altercation, and it cracks me up, Mary. My bottom line was Jesse Spoenberg. Pogue touched my center chest to mean shut up. He is to announce his mayoral campaign, February 1, Spoenberg. So she has this amazingly cute little video, and that's David Keith Davis, Michelle Mundt, and Jesse Spoenberg. So, Mount Tabor Reservoir, number 6. Oh, Jesse, the big mayor, air quote, fascinated me. I had put my picket sign placard between Spoenberg and Keith because Spoenberg was yelling at David Keith Davis. So Spoenberg rudely puts his finger in my chest in true misogynist disrespect. Why is it funny? Ironic, after an altruistic march by people all well-housed, the quite active activist, David Keith Davis, as MCJC, the jail security, went back inside, it's over, end up bickering and yelling with no discussion-like attempts. Spoenberg was like, in my opinion, showing up to a march, yet acting like he was seeking a drunken, influenced brawl. He was as culturally elevated as along the atmosphere, Keith and Spoenberg yelling at each other, "Are you looking at my girl? Yeah, what of it?" About nothing. But the content was interesting regarding the build-up to a boring, in its garden variety, men, one drunk, fighting. The roll-up to my seeing Jesse Spoenberg act like a drunken, violent fight starting mall includes a popular public general response meme, what I call the 10% for revolution. I am still on the Keith Spoenberg yelling fest, which I tried to put my sign up between their yelling faces, which upset Spoenberg to prove his lack of control and total erasure of his peace-inserting woman here. His Spoenberg did not even follow the 10% topic I am finally onto now. So my point is that some emotional events, like speak outs, marches, blocking downtown traffic, cars got really close, make the players get very hopeful, eager, potentialities, animated, and people believe we can kick the 1% out. The people can win. The energy of the event creates in some a type of now or never. We're almost ready to take over the world. We have to do something super crazy, bold right now. Fight. Yeah, for some reason I need to transmit my thoughts on the 10% quorum to change the world. The prior events to activists fighting amongst themselves was a pedestrian responded, James to Keith Davis, frustrated. Only 10% of people will ever do anything for society. Pedestrian, hecklerish. You know, Mary, the kind of person who yells at protesters, yet you can see that their interest is because they're tempted to agree, but their radicalization is still latent, unconscious. So the pedestrian says, and all 6 pages have been working up to this, you aren't at your 10% yet. I love this meme. It means people are ready to crumble. That's when Keith started on a loud, long rant, but not really about the sudden disgust at the end of a rally when sports are energized, but there's nothing left to do, nowhere to go. Jesse Spunberg wanted to simply tell Keith to shut up and be quiet. Jesse said no content, just tried to dominate over. Jesse moved in on us uninvited, hence guilty. Keith Davis and me and Tara proceeded to mock Jesse's ego mayorship. Anyway, I think the idea of reaching enough support, 10%, to do the big changes, not legislators or revolution, is interesting. How spontaneously various people from different pockets are feeling the need to awake people who could cause change, act without awaiting the 90%, and over top of apathetic sheeple who will always follow and never stand up against power. Actually, Keith did not really process the comment of that sudden joiner heckler outside, yet untriggered pedestrian who challenged Keith. You don't have your 10% yet. That speaker was becoming one of us, 10% bold movers and shakers. He wanted to build us to the numbers we need to seriously revolt. But in trying to join Keith by saying, not yet 10%, it did not work. Keith was too freaked out about graffiti than Spunberg bets in completely on zero topic. Lisa and Son. Part A. Okay. We're cut 115 housing march with said anecdote on jail steps. Lisa was there, but I did not speak to her. I held back. Generally, Rachel Corey's mom. My dream is to introduce Carrie, mom of the girl Rachel Corey's mom, Carrie, mom of the girl Bulldozer murdered in Israeli settlement, to Lisa. For Corey Foundation has seeking good causes. Lisa deserves support. Lisa's son told me at a different event, I think that Baldwin or some cop actually post-court stopped him on the street, stalking, right? And cop, why are you wearing all black? Implying anarchist revolutionary. He is being chased and harassed as an individual. That is political police harassment. Son Sarah, I'm not afraid. I would be scared. I would be scared. Also, Mom, I get what Lisa's son meant when she observed Baldwin was rocking the whole time in the courtroom. I think Baldwin is rocking tweaker. Black Lives Matter, PSU, or some drug. PSU Tuesday 119. They were imam with hat, scholar, etc. at the panel. It was great. Some faculty acknowledged PSU treats black students poorly, selectively. Then the president Vim Weevil snuck in right when we were bad-mouthing him. He doesn't come to our speak-outs to listen to demand suggestions. Too few tenure faculty for minority area studies, budgeting guns to campus with blacks at risk, racism in the classroom with no response upon tattling of this president hid literally behind a structural pillar, motionless for a half an hour. Many these powerful people are weird and immature. If he's coming as a human, why hide? Probably he just wanted to say, I went to their lame session. Alyssa Pagan was stressed for her calling out of PSU administration loudly in her gusto. Then he's listening around the corner, unnerving. Only I know Vim Weevil slipped in. The Dutch devil was in the room. The others, some gradually saw him, but others kept saying Weevil's fault, confident in our mutual 10% activist fervor. Real something Black Lives got this little after meeting, clear-headed enough in spite of during stress of housing, gotten caught on subject of our unleashing criticism in public. Smith Multicultural Center. Alyssa Pagan channels our group energy, still high on people power. She's going to put as PSU topic 2 priorities money, 15 now, like $15, because campus police armed or Black only won't pull the white members. Muslim Voices Against Violence, 119, 2016, 6 p.m. The Muslim outreach panel was good. I am telling you about because I felt very inner circle. Thanks to you, the women on panel, a mosque type with heavy Filipino type accent, said in a long segment about Muhammad, and I have his address courtesy of Mary. One can tell a group worth believing, mass media blaming, demonizing, and dividing fear. Muslim panel members, youth are worth activities and time. 30% of lecture with obligatory historical pride of Muslim history academies. We believe in love, not suicide bomber vests. Was about youth and nurturing of recent arrivals from Muslim countries. It reminds me of native discussions or Occupy movements. Politics quickly gets the topic of education, focuses on kids' needs, plight of youth, education, the panelists and dinners and stuff for youth.